Hey guys, Ducky here. Today I'm actually going to be doing a different kind of video. As you can see, we're talking hands today. Woo! And we are going to be doing an unboxing of a knife that caught my interest kind of out of the blue. Now, I have kind of left the knife collecting hobby largely to the wayside, mainly due to this. My Benchmade 940-2. I have absolutely mangled it with a Harbor Freight engraving tool, Joshua 9, and my initials on the blade. Originally I was running the deep carry mini bug out clip, but I ended up switching out to this one here because it just made it a little easier to get to. I really like the axis lock. The action on this is superb. The S30V has held up phenomenally. Quick edge retention. I freehand sharpen. I don't go for that mirror polish. It's around 17-ish degrees on each side. Convexed. I usually try to keep it hair popping, but I also beat the living snot out of this thing, as you can probably tell. I mean, I got dings up in the spine of the blade. I've used this to strike ferro rods. I've literally batoned this through wood a few times. I'm not at all condoning doing that, but I did, mainly just to make kindling. I bought this back in, I think, Christmas of 2016, maybe 2017, off of Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They were offering a special. I got a couple free things with it. Switched out the thumb studs for these black ones as well. This has just been a fantastic EDC knife, but it is starting to break down on me. I'm having some issues with lock reliability. Now, I'm not going to send this in for warranty repair because it is quite obvious that I have abused this, and I think it's time to retire at least this specific one. So that's where today's video comes in. I will be doing a review, or an unboxing, of the Oerla, or Oerla, or however you want to pronounce it, TAC OLF-1011. So quick specs on that. It has a 3.4 inch blade, just like the Benchmade, but it is rocking 420 high carbon for the steel. But the real interesting part about this is it's actually a fixed blade. So, again, Oerla. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Kinda. Not really. But, yeah. So, this Oerla outdoor knife. A man needs a knife of his own. The most popular man's gift. Ultra sharp, ultra essential. Your typical warnings. Oerla outdoor knives are crafted with who cares? Ooh. Now that's fancy. I don't really unbox knives too often. Mostly it's just clamshell packaging. But this is nice. Especially for, I think I paid like $27 after tax, free shipping off of eBay. Thank you for your purchase. So this is rocking a tech lock from the looks of it. That's probably not how I'm going to carry it, but that is a pretty nice inclusion. Go away. Ooh. Fancy. Go away, box. We're done with you. So, quick little looky-loo. We're rocking a wooden handle. It's a little heavier than I was expecting, but not overly so. There's that tech lock. How does this one work? That's the hinge side. How does... Do I seriously need to read instructions? Rotate the pivot lock outward. No. I'm just an idiot. Cool. I bet you all enjoyed watching me suffer. So, pretty typical. Alright. Let's see. Ooh. Ergonomics. Better than I was expecting. It could really use some jimping. But, honestly, it's kind of nice. The wood handles definitely add some heft to it. I might end up switching those out for something a little bit lighter. I'm not really big on paracord wraps, but this is nice. Ooh. Good job, Oerla. That's fantastic. Push cutting through an index card. That is spectacular. I'm going to go grab a piece of cardboard. So we have just your typical standard cardboard. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, that is nice. Good job, Oerla. Beautiful, beautiful work on that edge. I am thoroughly impressed. I have never gotten a knife out of the box that sharp. So let's take a closer look. So you just got standard, what's that? Hex keys. Interesting. You would typically see Torx bit, but I actually like seeing hex key. It makes it a little bit more user serviceable. Let's check that thickness. Ooh, that's a nice beefy blade. Nice thick blade with a fairly precise tip, but not overly thin. So full flat grind makes it a real nice slicer. Since it's a similar blade length to my 940, it just feels natural. And the way that grip is, it just melts into the hand. So I saw another review. It was fairly lengthy, over 40 minutes, and he was not super keen on the handle, but I have to disagree. Mind you, this is first impressions, but I like... So, with the 940, one of the things I liked about it was the handle was kind of dainty. It made it very easy for precise controlled cuts. This will also allow for that. So, might as well do a quick size comparison. Zoom in if I can. Yeah, so we're looking at, like I said, about the same size blade with, albeit, a shorter handle. That's pretty clean. I am very pleased with this out of the box. Obviously, my thoughts may change after a while, but I am hoping to revisit this in who knows how long. I want to get some actual time behind it, use it out in the field, everyday carry. I am actually planning on pocket carrying this. I honestly think it will pocket carry quite well. I'm gonna have to take that tech lock off real quick. Yeah. What better way to take it off than my handy dandy Victorinox Swiss Tool Spirit. This thing has been around the block more times than I can count, and she's still going strong. I do need to pick up some nail polish remover or other source of acetone, because I did get a bunch of super glue on the handle as well as in the teeth of the pliers. I'm not happy about that. Save the screws. Those are useful. Don't really have much use for the tack lock, but I'll save it. So taking that off did not affect the retention because we are working with a fully sandwiched and pinned construction. Although there is a little bit of play in this one rivet, so that is something I'm going to want to keep an eye on, but I could just dab that with some super glue real quick and it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna drop this in the pocket real quick and get an idea of it. So it does take up a good amount of the pocket, but it's not terrible. That is good. I'm not going to bother really showing that, mainly because that is going to be highly subjective to the jeans or the pants you're wearing. But honestly, for under $30, this is a freaking steal. It's beefy, it's comfortable, it's very utilitarian. Honestly, the only thing I would probably recommend Oerla do is maybe give us a couple different variations of this. I wouldn't mind seeing them switch out the wood for some G10, and at that point, you don't. Honestly, they don't even have to do anything about the blade coating. Just this muted gray is very easy to work with in almost any field, but maybe see a couple of different variations of G10 scales sold from, or you can do plastic even, it doesn't really matter. But I'd love to see an orange one, maybe like a fluorescent DOT green for the, so that way if it's, because this, if you're going to use this as a tool, you should have tool colors. Like me personally, I wouldn't mind switching these out for like maybe some FRN or some G10 in maybe like an olive drab. Although I kind of want to do, I might want to do like maybe green and purple. See, that's the thing I like about these fixed blades with scales, is you can make them your own. Lanyard hole at the back. Kind of a rambly video, but honestly, pretty cool knife. Check it out. It has a lot of potential. It's a little handle heavy, but works pretty good. Yeah. Do I have any wood down here? Hang tight. I have wood. It's just an old 2x4. Show you the grain pattern on that. It's an older one. Very dry. It's kind of awkward to do, but oh yeah. Really want bite deep. I don't really bother doing feather sticks very often, but come on. That's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Not the technique, but the knife. These are probably some of the worst feather sticks you've ever seen. But that's not the point. The point is, this is a surprisingly good knife. And I would say this is a very good budget option just overall. Like I said, coming in at under $30, you're getting a Kydex taco style Kydex sheath. Just excellent blade. Highly recommend it. Thank you for watching.